Namaste. So this morning's session, or this afternoon, wherever it is for you, we're going to be focusing on just sort of recalibrating the breath, getting the body and breath moving together, sort of creating that harmony. And the idea of creating this harmony is so that we can invite the harmony also of the spirit to come in. Spirit meaning your soul, your spirit, that sort of inner heart self that's there, that we're always trying to call out. So we'll begin with just some really simple breath, body movement alignments, and we'll slowly work on expanding the breath. So the idea is that we're stretching the breath, creating as much space within the breath and between breaths as possible. And then we will take that down to the mat so we can work with the lungs once they're all open, the breath moving energetically through the body quite well. We can then use some more uplifting breath works with some pauses, some holds to create a little bit more energy through the body. So we might as well begin. First recorded session, so this will be great. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Just want to relax down the shoulders. Let there be a little smile on the lips, on your face. And we're just going to stand here. This is Mountain Tadasana. Just to take in this moment, notice how we're feeling. Taking some nice deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Almost like a sigh, just letting that air go. Noticing all the colours, the shapes, just using the senses to sort of tap into this moment. You might allow the eyes to close, and then we can notice more subtle senses like sound. Sounds all around, both outside and within the room that we are in. Just noticing and letting go. From here, just want to notice a sense of touch, feeling. So you notice the weight of your body, the weight of the shoulders as they rest, the arms, the hands, the head and neck, the weight of the hips, the legs, the feet pressing into the floor. Can you notice the totality of your physical form? Notice its stature, maybe its strength, maybe its lightness, or maybe its sense of heaviness. There's no right or wrong. We're not labeling as such, we're just noticing. And all these little practices, the idea is just to notice things, how we are perceiving them in this moment. So there's no need to try and change or justify what we notice. Just notice. Noticing now, is there a sense of mood, an undercurrent of how we're feeling? And how does it feel to notice that? Without judgment, without really going into any further depth, just that surface notice. What's there? Notice and let go now. Non-attachment. Just coming back into this moment, we're going to start to use the breath. So the first practice of breath that we want to bring in, and we use it a lot throughout this practice, is Ujjayi. It's a very light restriction of the throat, making almost that sound, that ocean sound, like we're fogging up a mirror. So with the mouth open, you might practice a few rounds. Sometimes the hand on the throat helps to sort of feel that light restriction. Smooth and soft, try and extend it, closing the mouth and practicing just through the nose, keeping the sound. Just staying one more round, Ujjayi breath, standing into Tadasana. I'm just going to start to include some movement. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Standing a little stronger now through the floor, through the legs, through the feet. When we come to our next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. Stretching them in a nice big Y. And exhale, just bringing them straight back in front of the heart. Inhale, they reach up. Exhale, they return. Each movement fitting within the breath cycle. So inhale, movement follows. Movement finishes. We find the top of the breath just after. Exhale begins. Movement follows. Movement finishes. Breath finishes. Continue like this. Each breath enveloping the movement. One more round. Hands return to Tadasana and just take a breath, natural breath. Notice how you feel. Notice if there's already been a shift in state, in feeling, in mood. Maybe there hasn't. All the same, we're just sort of noticing in these moments. From here, we're going to change the pace of the breath and just bring some more energy into the body. We've started the practice. We've started the intention. So hands together. What we're going to do is take a double breath in. Squeeze, tense, tense, tense. Double breath out. Soften, relax. All right. Double breath in. Squeeze the fists, the body, the chest, the abs, the glutes, and soften, relax. Squeeze, tense, tense, tense. Soften, soften, soften. Double breath in. Tense, tense, tense. Exhale. Soften. Two more. Tense, tense. Squeeze, squeeze. Soften. Gentle. Relax. Again, like the first practice, inhale, arms reach up, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, hands return. Inhale, stretch the arms wide, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, returning. Double breath in. Tense, tense, tense. Double breath out. Soften. Inhale, reach up, Ujjayi. Each breath framing the movement. Inhale, the arms wide. Arms returning. Double breath in, tense, tense. One more, complete cycle. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, returning. Inhale the arms wide. Double breath in. Soften, relax. Return to mountain, Tadasana. We're going to stay with the initial movement. We just want to introduce one more principle of breath. That is inhaling from above, exhaling below. We're working towards bringing in the bandhas, the energy locks for our body, which really helps to circulate the prana through our system. So to begin, what we're going to do is just think of this idea of inhaling from above. So when we inhale, we fill the chest. The air comes through the chest and then it makes its way down to its belly. It's the correct position, direction of the breath. When we exhale, allow the air to leave, and we're pressing and pulling the abdomen in, squeezing it in, maybe even drawing up through the pelvic floor, the perineum. So we're going to do that with our hand gesture reaching up. So hands in front of the heart. Take a breath in and out. With Ujjayi, inhale, reach up. Inhaling from above, so filling the chest. Chin coming down slightly at the top. Then exhale, release the chin. Slowly coming back, emptying from the belly. So exhale from below, draw the belly in and up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Inhale to the chest, fill the ribs, the belly. Tuck the chin slightly. Release the chin, exhale. Hands coming back down, draw the belly in, squeezing through the pelvic floor. Inhale. To the chest, holding at the top very slightly. Exhale. Drawing it back, exhaling from below, empty the belly, draw it in and up. One more round. Release hands, Tadasana. We want to start bringing this movement pattern. This is sort of the second principle of the breath, bringing in the direction of the breath, the locks. The first being enveloping the movement with the breath. We're going to bring in a little bit more movement now just to wake up the body. Again, create more space for the breath, the energy to move. So to begin, just a gentle bounce. Just want to shake it out. Get any stagnant energy, anything that's not feeling right out of the body. Shaking the arms, the chest, the shoulders, the legs. All right, slowing that down. It's going to take some nice little twists. So take the arms up, not to the front, just to one side, to the other side. So just getting more of a twist through the upper torso, the upper back, and keeping the hips nice and centered. You can go a little bit more, with a little more vigor if it feels right. We just don't want to throw the shoulder out on the backswing. All right, slowing that down. Bringing the hands back down. And now the washing machine. So we're just twisting more through the lower torso and the hips. Might go a little quicker. Might start to slow it down. Nice work. And one more. This is the snake for the spine. So lock your hands in. Imagine that your biceps are trapped in against the ribs, so there can't be any movement in the shoulder girdles. That's locked in. But we're going to slowly lift one side of the body, squeeze down the opposite, and then work between the two. This encouraging the spine to move like an S shape, like a snake. We have our major energy channels running up along the spine, Ida on the left, Pingala on the right, and Sushumna. Sushumna Nadi, the main energy channel right up directly within the spine there. And what we want to do with these movements is just free up any locks in energy. So these little movements just to help free up the muscle, create space so energy can flow. The idea of the breath and the energy movement is we inhaling right down to the center of our pelvic floor area. And as we exhale, we're drawing that energy up through the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. So when we think inhale, comes down through the center of the spine, squeezing it down to our core, pelvic floor, and then exhaling, releasing it up the back, and that's getting that flow of energy. So one more last little movement. It's going to free chiropractic. Take your hands behind the back, small little fist, little squeeze into the low back, a little higher, and a little higher, as high as you can, and then back down, starting at the bottom. So just getting a little remedial massage. One more time. It's very easy to get stiff in the low back, and we just want to really try and free that up. Nice work. All right, so come down to the mat, find a seated position. We're going to start with Sama Vritti, which is equal breath. Again, we want to work on extending and lengthening the breath and encouraging pauses between the breath. So to begin, we will use what's called box breath, Sama Vritti, to just start encouraging this pause between breath. We're going to start with a very natural pause, and then we'll bring it into account. So find a comfortable seat. Hopefully your hips are somewhat tilted forward, so there's a nice downward rotation. Knees can find the floor, nice and sturdy. Shoulders back, pressing the hands any way that feels comfortable. Sitting up nice and tall and straight through your back. Begin breathing in through the nose and softly out through the nose. You might bring back Ujjayi breath, the greatest practice. Ujjayi. Inhaling all the way up, exhaling all the way out. All right, you can close down the eyes. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a subtle pause. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural pause. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural pause at the bottom. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Finding a natural rhythm now. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3. Think soft, releasing, letting go. 1. Hold at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3. Soft, 2. Letting go. 1. Hold at the bottom for 4. Just being there to experience the bottom of the breath. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with it. Inhale. 4. Hold. 4. Exhale. 4. Hold. 4. Continue with your own count, your own rhythm. With each round, can you find more softness from your center? Can it come more naturally, more effortless, more embodiment of that pause after the exhale? After your next exhale, just release that breath practice, just staying seated, as if staying in the pause after the breath, but allowing a natural breath, just taking on that space or that spaciousness and just experiencing this moment. And we're just going to again bring back a similar concept to the beginning of the practice. The first principle was framing movement with breath, enveloping. The second was inhaling from above and exhaling from below. And that's what we're going to bring back in. So we've lengthened out the breath, we've found a bit more comfort with the pause between breaths. So the idea now is to work with bandhas. These are the powerful energy lock system that helps circulate the energy and power up our body and its natural processes. So the throat lock, Jalandhara Bandha. Imagine just drawing your chin back, almost closing the throat, pushing the throat back into the chest. You might lift the chest to lock in the throat. It's Jalandhara Bandha. And Muladhara Bandha now is the lower lock. So in the pelvic floor, for men, the perineum, for women, where the uterus meets the vagina. And we draw in and up, like squeezing into the muscles at the base. So we will start with just a little practice there, working into Muladhara Bandha. So imagine just squeezing and drawing up through the pelvic floor. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. And then just lean right forward, come really far forward, and then squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. It might feel like that lock is further back. And lean a little back, lean right back. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. And you'll find it might feel like it's more towards the front, the sexual reproductive system, at the front of the body. So what we want to do is sit more in a neutral spine, and you should almost feel that it's almost in between those two positions. That is the lock that we're working with. So gently squeezing, drawing it up, and releasing. And a practice of just this can be very powerful also, and have a strong effect on our energetic body, our sense of well-being at the time. But for now, we're going to try and work with it within the breath. So take a nice deep breath in and out. So starting here, round one, just inhaling all the way to the top. At the very top, just draw the throat down, draw the chin down, closing throat lock. Lift the chin, relax, breathe all the way out. At the bottom, drawing up through Muladhara Bandha. Release, inhaling all the way to the top. Throat lock, draw the chin down, lifting the chest, blocking off air. Release, exhale all the way back down. Circulating the air all the way to the ground, to the pelvic floor. Draw in and up at the bottom of the breath. Squeeze. Release. Inhaling all the way up through the spine to the crown of the head. Dropping the throat. Jalandhara Bandha. Throat lock. Squeeze. Release. Breathing all the way out. Down through the spine, all the way to the pelvic floor, drawing in and up, squeezing, releasing, inhaling, drawing that energy up along the spine, through the back, all the way up through the neck, to the top of the head, squeezing into the throat lock, releasing, breathing all the way out. If you need to move faster or slower to make it more comfortable, please do. Squeezing, holding up pelvic floor, releasing, breathing up along the spine. Chest lifts, throat locks, releasing, breathing all the way out. Circulating that breath, squeeze, drawing in and up, Muladhara Bandha, releasing, inhaling up from the spine. Throat lock, releasing. When you get to the bottom of the breath, just returning to a natural seat, natural breath, noticing the effects of Bandha, lock. You might feel an increase of energy in the torso area. Using locks can truly amplify the energetic systems within the body, Rather than releasing the energy each round of breath, we're locking it in from both ends and recirculating that energy to fire up our digestive system, all the organs within the torso, and often a sense of opening of the heart. So just notice how we feel. We're not far off coming to a completion of this practice. So just staying seated for a moment longer, just noticing the breath. And here we have the opportunity for our relaxation to either come down to a laying position on our backs in Shavasana, or to stay seated in a meditative position where we can still relax the body, relax the muscles, and take rest at the end of our energetic practice, working through many of the fundamentals of pranayama, the energy and breath work of yoga. If you found your way down to a laying position, take a blanket if you need one, make yourself comfortable, and allow yourself instantly, with no delay, give yourself permission to soften, to release tension that may be held within the body, within the mind, to just be in this moment as you are. And inviting softness, release into your body. You might mentally squeeze through the body part by part with my direction, or you might actually physically flex and hold the muscle tension before releasing. But take another deep breath in, full breath out, softening, letting go, and inhaling, maybe squeezing or creating tension in the mind of the left foot, the toes, the left ankle and heel. And as you exhale, feel softening, releasing, and letting go. Inhale, strength, maybe flexing into the left shin, calf, knee. Exhale, letting go, softening. Inhaling strength, maybe flexing into the left quad, the left glute, entire thigh. Exhale, feel it softening, releasing, and letting go of that tension. Inhale, the right toes, the right foot and ankle. Exhale, letting go. The right calf, shin, and knee. Exhale, letting go, releasing. Inhaling the right thigh, the quad, the glute, entire hip. And exhale, releasing, letting go, melting the muscle, the fascia, skin into the floor. Noticing both the legs as you inhale, and as you exhale, both of the legs continue to soften and release. Inhaling now to the left fingers, the left palm and hand and the thumb. Squeezing, flexing, maybe. Exhale, releasing, letting go. Inhaling to the forearm, elbow. Exhaling, softness, releasing. Inhaling, upper arm, left arm and shoulder. Exhale, releasing, letting go. The entire left arm. Exhaling, releasing tension. Right fingers, right hand as you inhale. Exhale, letting go. The right forearm, the right elbow. Exhaling, letting go. The right upper arm, maybe flexing, maybe just sending that power of concentration. Exhaling, releasing the right shoulder, arm. the entire right arm. Letting go, releasing. Noticing both the arms, completely soft, completely released. Letting go more and more, every breath, releasing tension. Noticing both the arms, both the legs, completely still, rested. Inhaling awareness to the low belly, the pelvic floor, the low abdomen. Releasing and letting go. The upper abdomen, the chest, the front of the body. As you exhale, let it soften, let it relax. The entire front body. Releasing and letting go. Through the low back, the hips, as you inhale, there's awareness or a squeeze. As you exhale, there's softening and letting go. The low back, the mid back as you breathe in. Letting go, softening as you exhale. The upper back, the shoulders. Letting go as you exhale. The entire back body. Letting go. The entire torso. Releasing, letting go, softening, unfolding the body's tension. The entire body, from the toes to the fingers, all the way up to the throat and neck. Releasing and letting go. The jaw, the throat, the neck, softening, releasing. The cheeks, the mouth, the back of the skull, releasing, letting go. The eyes, the ears, the top of the head, softening, releasing, letting go. Behind the eyes and even the eyelids, the nose, the forehead, softening, releasing. The entire crown of the head, heavy, releasing, letting go of tension. The entire physical body, letting go, letting go, letting go. Allowing yourself to be just as you are, just this. practice is nearing about 35 minutes. If you have more time, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Otherwise, you might gently find your way back into your body through your breath, taking your time to find your way to one side before gently bringing yourself back to seated. All the while just noticing how you feel, awareness to the physical body, the energetic body, and the mental and spiritual body. Just noticing all the while what is felt, what remains, what has disappeared, what has appeared, what can be experienced in this moment. Namaste.